gentlemen, welcome to the...
What do you guys know about one of the underrated kings of the whole streets won't forget saying? And if you clicked on this video, you definitely know who I'm talking about. And of course, I'm talking about Dimitri Payet at West Ham. Now, to this day, it still sort of baffled me how West Ham actually got their hands on a player of this caliber, because Dimitri Payet might be one of the most underrated players in terms of actual technical ability that the Prem's ever seen. Now, let me take you guys back to the 26th of June 2015. West Ham have just paid £10.7 million to Marseille to sign Dimitri Payet on a 5-year contract. And I don't think anyone had anticipated or expected the quality that he would bring to this West Ham team, especially with the magnitude and importance that this next season had for West Ham, with it being their final season at the Bowling Ground. And boy, did Payet deliver. I'm not even joking. To this day, I still don't think West Ham have actually had a player that's better than Dimitri Payet. Obviously, you could argue maybe Bowen or Rice, but I think in terms of technical ability, I think Payet blows both of them out the water. Or maybe actually Payet's probably second to the one and only, the mighty Mark Noble, mate. He's the only guy that comes close to Payet. Now, but on a real though, Payet at West Ham was a thing of beauty. Payet ended up playing 60 games for West Ham, contributing 15 goals and 22 assists. But like I've said many times before, it's not even about the goals or assists. If you just watch this guy play, this guy was different gravy. He's got some of what for me are some of the most memorable goals and assists that I can remember happening from a Premier League club. Obviously, we've got that free kick against Crystal Palace, which is just one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. The free kick against Man United, which is just ridiculous. And then obviously we've got one of the most disgusting assists I've ever seen with his assist against Watford. And it's not even club football. Payet at the 2016 Euros was ridiculous. I'll never forget that France game versus Romania, where Payet, in the dying minutes of the game, slaps it into the upper top corner, proper top corner, to win the game for France. And that celebration as well, with him crying, it was beautiful to see. But back to the club side of it. To this day, I still don't think there's a West Ham season that is anywhere near as memorable as the 15-16 season. You could argue them winning the Conference League was more memorable, but for me, this 15-16 season was different. I remember so much of it. I remember them losing in the FA Cup to Man United. I remember their last game at the Bowling Ground. And at the heart of that season was Dimitri Payet, with Payet helping West Ham finish 7th place in the Premier League, which was their best finish in the Prem since the 2001-2002 season, even breaking their own point record by gaining 62 points across the Premier League season. But obviously, unfortunately, Payet started having difficulties with his personal life in England, so in January of 2017, he decided to leave West Ham and go back to Marseille. But despite this, West Ham fans, Premier League fans in general, will never ever forget what Dimitri Payet did for West Ham. And that's why I firmly believe that he is one of the legends of the whole streets won't forget franchise or saying. But anyway, folks, that's all I have time for today. If you like the video, give the video a thumbs up. Comment who you think I should do next on this series. Let me know what you guys think of Payet in general. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.